My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it. Because the show must go on. And on today's episode, do you read Sutter Kane? If not, let me tell you all about it. Okay, so based on what I already have on the board, which I'm gonna go over with you, I'm gonna go ahead and make a call and say that this is an ongoing development in the energy. And this has been going on since kind of this same time last year is when it started. There are certain collectives of energies that are going through long-term divorces. Whatever these marriages were, they were very, very long-term. They might have included children. They potentially included businesses and all sorts of assets. And the divorces that I'm talking about were usually some kind of contentious. So these are very long and just tiring experiences that this contingency of energies has been going through. And he's the narrative that I've been getting is we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. And it's just we're gonna get out of this, we're gonna get out of this. And then it's because these energies that are getting freed up from these particular, so this is a divorce, is you have a couple, right? And they're going along, they're creating intimacy together, whatever, but then eventually the marriage becomes a source of trouble within the energy. The ongoing conflict within our two parties that don't want to split up for whatever reason, it just compounds and compounds and compounds, and it creates a blockage in the energy. And if neither of them either wants to do the work of fixing it together, or grows away, or does something else to resolve the energy within the marriage, the divorce kind of has to happen. And that is to break up that blockage in the energy. And usually if there are kids involved, sometimes people wait until the kids aren't going to be as impacted by it. They're going to go off to college, or they're, starting families of their own. That might be when the parents decide to do it, depending on what problems we're talking about. But, so the divorce is the violent breaking up of a particular energy blockage, especially when somebody doesn't really want to break up. And that's usually due to something like money or lifestyle, is typically what I'm seeing in these sorts of stories. So these energies have been violently breaking up, and it is looking like someone is getting in the clear. They have their finally their fucking papers, I'm assuming, because I believe the last development that I had in this read was they hadn't gotten the papers yet. It was it's right there. It's I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do after this, because the energies involved in this, they want to go to particular people within the collective to get into relationships or some sort of thing going on. It's not my business. And so that is ultimately what one of these parties wants to do. The party who I'm talking about, who I'm describing going through this person typically isn't in the collective. They are in the collective's energy because they want to have some sort of association, friendship, relationship with the collective. That cannot happen until the divorce is finalized. And so I'm seeing that story laid out here. I'm gonna hold it up. We're gonna go through this kind of quick because it's almost like a recap episode. Judication, Hierophant, Nine of Swords. That is a court system. I mean, justice isn't here. That's pretty much come on. That is a legal system. A legal system, and that's likely representing a marriage. A marriage that was made in some sort of, I would say, religious institution. So these are two people who would have been married in the Catholic Church, in a mosque, in a synagogue, something. I don't know what it's called for Hinduism, but there was some sort of a likely formal religious ceremony that took place with this as well, and that's a whole other layer on top of this stuff. The situation is very stressful, of course. So we have someone here Concern, lovers, 10 of Cups. This person is concerned about their existing family. They are concerned about the relationship that they are leaving, and they are concerned about the relationship that they want to get into. That has been going on, and now I see here we have the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. That's free-flowing energy, long time coming. Our King of Cups, somebody happier. Courthouse, this person's outside the courthouse with papers in hand. So I don't know if this is going to be a total repeat of the last time that we had this with no new developments, because that happens. Like the signal keeps going out until like it dissolves, developments happen, and then either you get the manifestation, or if like it's still developing in the energy, we get the same story back when the actual developments have occurred. So that's our story so far. Let's go ahead and see if we have anything new going on here. All right, so what's going on? Okay. So this person has been waiting on hearing something back, some sort of decision. So this is at kind of a standstill right now. Likely, you know what I'm getting. This is just, I'm going off the rails on this one. This is channeled information, huge if true. This is like someone put in some sort of offer, right, through their lawyer, their attorneys. Their attorneys is very official, right? This is like high level. Through their attorneys to their spouse, whoever, and it's sort of like they want to settle it. Like I just feel that very strongly. It's like, I just want to settle this shit. I don't care. Put in this. If like they don't take that, I don't know what we're gonna do. So this person is like waiting to hear back from the other attorney, or it's something like they're waiting to hear back about some kind of final judgment. And they're kind of like, obviously that is stressful because they don't have any control over the situation. And what I very strongly get about this person, it's not that they're a controlling person, or like in their darkest moments, right, they can be. This person can lean towards controlling, because I'm telling you right now, this is someone, like there's business involved in this. This person like owns their own business, or like they're very, very high up in some sort of like company or something, or they like consult. I'm not sure. But this person is very, very used to being like in charge, and they're very, very used to getting things done and taking the lead in an effective way. But I would say it probably distresses this person a great deal to not be able to do what they want to do. And this person typically doesn't come across as like an asshole to me. They're like not treating their partner like unfairly or unethically, but like it is typically the other partner that comes off kind of weird. But also sometimes this person kind of comes off like it's kind of a mutual thing. The other partner seems to come off as like way more unethical and like was being harmful in the situation. But this person, like because of that, tends to sometimes show up as like shadier in the energy surrounding assets. There are certain things that like within the context of marriage, it's like the spouse is entitled to certain shit, but this person, it seems like because of their spouse's like behavior, which is typically shows up as fairly bad, this person feels entitled to keep secrets from their spouse about certain monies and assets and things, which I understand. I also can't condone, right? Because that's I don't know about that, but I think that like most people would kind of tend to be on this person's side or whatever. But they are doing some shady things with some money here, right? Or that's how it's shown up in some of these past energies. So, but what I'm saying is that this person is like, they're trying to like get out of this, like not broke. And I don't think it's even close to that, but this person wants the money that they want specifically so they can start like building their new life, like with an entirely like other person in some capacity. So let's go ahead and see what this 10 of Cups concern lovers is. Well, this is their they're fighting. The girls are fighting. 5 of Swords, the lovers. So we're fighting. Let me see if I can't get a little more on that. is a family affair. That's I'm telling you, that's over assets, but this is also creating a lot of like issues within these people's joint wrecking families. And what I will say to you about this is I am sure, like, do we have kids present here in this story? I'm sure some of these people, but like the thing is, these aren't, if these people have kids, no. For this, it's a no. This is purely about like assets and like, when I'm saying blended families, it's like this person's actual biological family and like their in-laws. It's causing a whole bunch of stuff like that, especially if these are religious people, okay? But like, if this situation did involve children, if this person or these people had kids, I'm telling you, these are now adult children. Nobody here, whenever I'm like talking about this sort of stuff, seems to ever be dealing with like little kids, okay? Or even teens. Like if these people have kids, they are in college or they are so old that they are already married like with their own kids. And so it's not quite the same impact, okay? Though it's still serious. Okay, there's the end. There it is. There is the end of the divorce. There is the end of all of this stuff. That has not come out in the energy to date. Usually, like, we are like, we're gonna get there. There's light at the end of the tunnel, blah, blah, blah. That is a definitive ending. That is definitive change. This person is going to get out of this. Or like, wait, I got the 4 of coins. I'm barely like, with the shirt off their back. Like, I don't know. Or like, they see how they're hanging on to the money. They're like, my money. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny because it's not happening to me. Yes, they're trying. This person is like, get out. I don't want to give the court any more of my fucking money. Like, and if you've never dealt with the legal system, just don't, okay? Don't. Even if you think it's something very simple, don't. If you can stay out of it, stay out of it, okay? Because that is a scam. So, I don't know, that's looking like the end of this divorce and this person hanging on to whatever they can hang on to. That's what that's looking like to me. So there it is. There's the end of the divorce. Finally. So let's go ahead. I guess we'll get some more details here. I'm going to try and go quick through these 2 columns and maybe expand on this 3rd column here because we've had so much, and you can go back in the channel hunting through stuff, looking for those stories. We had a ton of them. And we're coming full circle because I'm telling you, I started getting the divorce stories like pretty much at this time last year, maybe more in the summer. Negotiations, those are financial negotiations. 2 of coins. The Magician, let's make this work. Let's get this done. This person is so over it, and I can't believe I'm over it, and I'm not even yep. And there's the partner who's like, fuck you. That person does not want to negotiate. They are there to storm and conquer. And it's seeming like they've been relatively successful on this. I don't know why. Why? I am a little bit nosy now. Oh, it's the technique that is successful. Because our other person, the person who is like closer to the collective, is not the ex-spouse. It's, you know, it's this, whoever this is, the King of Cups or whatever. The ex-partner has been successful in that they have been stonewalling and making things contentious and doing all of this specifically to extract as much money out of this person as is humanly possible. And they have been successful at that. Like, this person is just like, no, I'm getting all my money. That's why this person's over here in the 4 of coins. And I'm telling you, this person's not like broke or anything, but it's just like, they probably wanted way more than they ended up like leaving with. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know that this person's like secret plans, and I mean, I'm not talking about the ex-spouse. I'm talking about the person who's happy that this is over. I don't know that their secret plans about hiding those assets or whatever was successful. They might have had to have abandoned that. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know that this person was able to adequately like hide that. And the thing is, that is against the law, okay? Like if the spouse is, like, I know it kind of sucks, but if like that ex-spouse is entitled to that, that's just the way of it. You're gonna, if you're doing something like this, you just kind of have to cut your losses and like just rebuild, okay? Like, I know that kind of sucks to hear, but that's just kind of like, that was your partner for however long. And that's just, and that's why with like legal marriage and all that, I'm like, be real sure, okay? These people, especially if there was a religious institution involved, when I get this story, these people were like high school sweethearts or something, and they were like, they had that religious programming and there was actual love involved. It seems like from both parties. And then as they grew and got involved like in life, certain things happen. And maybe if they wouldn't have had that like religious aspect to this, they might not have made the choices that they made, despite having love for each other. Because, you know, high school, sometimes that shit does work out. Like you meet in high school and you're still married 50 years later. I would say that's probably an outlier, especially at this day and age. Most people, even if they have true love for each other in high school or in college, those relationships tend to grow apart. Okay, they tend to, and then, you know, people move on into whatever other like major relationship or marriage that they're gonna have after that. Not always. I know people who it's very different for, but it's just like, if I was giving advice to somebody, that's the advice I would give. Well, here's the thing. Oh, good Lord. We got the sun, we got the moon, we got the Two of Wands, and we got the Ten of Pentacles back again. So it seems like, what I want to say about this is whatever conflict, confusion, because this is like giving me like lunatic shit on this like Five of Swords, whatever disruptions are being caused to the family because of all of this, and it's something like with this Two of Wands, this seems like this is long term, right? Because this has been going on a long time. Whatever this is, it is getting cleared up with that sun. This is like actually winding down because this shit can only go on for so long. And it would have to have come to a point where this person is just like, I'm done with this. Just give him the fucking money. I don't care. Just take it. Just take the money. So this is all clearing up. So I'm not really interested in doing that much investigation into that stuff because we've been all in these people's business for like ever. I'm sick of these people's marriage. I would like to see something else in the energy because I don't particularly like seeing horrible relationships. It wasn't horrible, but you know, it turned horrible. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Okay, so can we get details on whatever the hell this Death, Four of Pentacles, Justice is? Because this is, on top of this, we got that Courthouse, Hermit, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. That all looks positive. And this is just talking about like the big change, the end of things. No more money to the legal system, it looks like. All right, what's happening? Nine of Wands, this person's so done. I know. This person is so tired. King of Swords. Oh. All right, well, Four of Wands. This person is having their divorce party. Finally. This person has their papers. All right, that's what's coming. This person is finally done with this shit. And they're gonna have, this person's like, I fucking, like, but I am victorious, finally. And they're victorious in that, like, they're finally divorced because that's an X. The King of Swords is an X. And we had the Queen of Swords over here. And now I'm in a party. I'm having my divorce party. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some more on that. Ooh. Yeah, like, so this person, that 9 of Wands, like, that's a battle, that's grief. So we kind of know, all right? Yeah, this person's been sad. And they're done paying out, okay? That King of Swords is kind of done paying out. They're done paying fees and things like that. And then this 4 of Wands is Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. That is the truth. That, like, I'm speaking Ace of Wands, that's freedom, finally, with whatever money. I'm going to find out what this 4 of Pentacles really is, because that's been repeating. This person has been fleeced by the legal system and their ex-spouse, unfortunately. But like, I don't know if you can really call that fleecing by the ex-spouse. But they did make it easy for him, all right? But this is the truth about this. This is like a divorce party. This person might actually have a divorce party. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put all of this kind of over here because we don't need any more on that. Let's expand into what this 4 of Coins is. Actually, I lied. I want our King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Wands, because this is this person's happier energy. That is what I'm wanting to get into that. But let me go ahead and see what this 4 of Coins is first. Well, they're very happy. 10 of Cups with the Strength. Strength being my booster card at the moment. That's like the 20 of Cups. This person is very happy to be done. Yes, very happy to be done. Like, it's been a long, like, this person has been taking action and taking action, taking action. Finally, we're in the 9 of Cups. So like I said, this 4 of Coins isn't so much that this person is broke or what, this person is fine, okay? And like, this person, I'm telling you, you're talking about someone whose like annual salary, okay, is somewhere, I'm talking about after taxes. Oh, they're saying it's, I'm going to be conservative with my range. I just got intuitive. It's more than that. Okay, and depending on what tax bracket you're in, to me, all right, this is like, okay, I wouldn't be complaining at all. This person after taxes is dealing with something like $300,000 to $500,000 a year. Annually, okay? So this 4, like, that is a relative 4 of Coins. This person before the divorce, they might have been way more into like the 7-figure ranges potentially. Like, I'm hearing on a good year, but this person is like nowhere near like brokey or like even like, oh my God. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, kind of this, like, I understand that like divorce and splitting assets is kind of like, it is a bummer, but I'm just like, come on. I don't know, maybe some of y'all would complain about that, but I'm just like, this person can most definitely, by their own effort, build themselves back up into that state. Let's go ahead and look at our King of Cups, Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands. I am so overheated right now. This person needs some like relief. I don't know why. Like, I'm like hot. Probably this person's angry, or I'm feeling like this person, like how they feel like in court. Like if they have to appear in court, because a lot of these people don't, but they might have had to for some reason, or like in negotiations. I'm like sweating. I'm like sweating and dizzy. And can I tell you, I've been hating like how many physical sensations I've been getting in reads lately, but it's just like, so Temperance and the 10 of Wands. This person just needs like some downtime. 2 of Coins, it's looking like they're figuring out how to do that. Yeah, this is almost like going on a vacation. I don't know, this person might take a personal vacation to just clear their head, which good for them. No on, there's like a no on some sort of action. What's that action? Seven of Cups. That could be plans for the future. It's like this person, so now that the divorce is over, right? Yes, I was about to say, there's somebody else. There is potentially the collective. This person is not going to take action on y'all yet, if this is indeed your read, because they need, now that this is over, they need to decompress. They need to get into their own space. They need to go on vacation. They just need to do some them shit. Yeah, this person's gonna go do something for themselves for a second. And so it's like kind of like, I can't, like, even though this person has been working towards doing this thing, it's sort of like they're gonna get out of this and they're gonna have, like, not like when I say a collapse, right? It's not truly a collapse, but they're gonna realize like how tired they are. And they're gonna need that time to do whatever it is that they need to do for themselves. So then, what about this? What about this Seven of Cups, Empress, Four of Swords? Oh. Yeah, it's like, I can't even, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get past that. This person's very attracted to whoever this is, this Queen of Wands, this Empress, but it's sort of like work on that is on hold. It's on pause. Let me think about that. Okay, I was asking, is this person really even still interested? Because sometimes people, like what I'm saying here, is this person's kind of been working towards like the one of the points to them getting the divorce is so they could get into this relationship with y'all. And here's the thing, this is why, like, you gotta kind of wait on that stuff, because sometimes once somebody actually finishes going through that process, they actually get the divorce and they actually get their freedom, sort of the thing that was like the carrot on the end of the stick no longer is relevant, because they actually didn't want that person. What they really just wanted was their freedom to go after other people if they so chose. And so that's why I'm like, you gotta watch, because like once somebody goes through those transformative processes, their wants and desires when they're in the process can change once they get through the process and then the processing of the process. But it still looks like this person is still interested in y'all. They are still like slowly moving towards you. It's just that we're still in this pause because this person needs to like sort themselves out. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is the most constructive thing that the collective can take from this reading. Oh, that this person is still in the energy, okay? Despite what I just said, because I tend to get very conservative about stuff like this, okay? And saying like what's gonna happen for real and for true. What it looks like, what you most need to know is that this person is gonna make a move. Six of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. This person is still interested in you. This person still very much wants to communicate with you. They have some emotions going on here for you. It feels very, very sweet. But it's sort of like this person currently, we saw the King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and that courthouse. This person is still in Nine of Wands, King of Swords. You don't want a bitter Betty, okay? And that's what this person needs to work that out to get into their King of Cups. And so once that person is in that King of Cups, that's what this decompression, vacation, whatever it is. That's when that person is going to come and talk to you. So let's go ahead and move into final advice outcome. Before I do, if you have received ongoing benefits from the channel, entertainment, support, positive manifestations, if you could do me a big favor, I have a donation link down below for House of Tulip. House of Tulip is a local nonprofit created and run by trans and gender nonconforming people of color. And House of Tulip's mission is to support trans and gender nonconforming youth, getting them homes, toiletries, clothing, job opportunities, and everything that they would need to move from a space of surviving to thriving within loving, supportive community. So if you do have anything to give back financially, please give it to them. So let's go ahead. Final advice outcome. Well, the fight's over. The fight is like over, and this person is moving into their healing phase. They're done, because this is like the fight, and it's like now I'm finally free to look into my own future. So that's what this person is doing. Now that they're out of this, they're like looking into their own future, like with this star. That's like part of their like healing decompression is, I am free. Now let me look at this. Let me look at, get free of the, there's that fight. So that is the fight. That is the drama. We don't need to look at that anymore. This is done. This is all done. That person took a lot of L's though, to be real. King of Pentacles, financial L's. The poor King of Pentacles, oh no. They're fine, I'm telling you, they're fine. But they took more financial L's than they wanted to, okay? So this is just sort of recapping. Yes, healing from their marriage. All right, but ultimately this person's moving into a space of happiness. We have closure and all of that. One more thing, one more message to come out. And then we'll close with the Son and the Father. Oh, wait, I know what I'll do. If possible, I might not be able to get this. If we can, a timeline, there we go. Here it is. There is communication for the new relationship. Might be very surprising to you to know who this is. I don't know. So there's our King of Swords. Our King of Swords, a little bit bitter. A little bit bitter. Our Emperor. Oh, look, there he is. Going for our Nine of Pentacles. So our King of Swords, that's a reiteration of that message. This person does not want to come to the Nine of Pentacles, the person who they have been admiring all of this time. They don't want to come as the King of Swords. They want to come as the King of Cups for that Six of Cups. This is not a past person. It is someone, however, that you would have to be familiar with, at least tangentially, okay? They aren't going to come to you until they're the Emperor, right? So that's what's going on here. That's all what's going on here, but I'm so happy to see that this person actually has their papers. Now let me look. Do we have a timeline? Well, Queen of Cups, that could be 6 months. I'll try and get one more. It's kind of like, it's almost kind of like pointing back at me. Well, that could be, and well, 6, another 6. So a confirmation, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 months, something like that. 6 weeks, 6 months to this celebration, 4 of Wands. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some Jesus on it. 2 Jesuses, 1 more Jesus. Oh my God, I'm so happy I'm not getting this person in their fucking divorce. I was so tired of that. Oh, it's almost over. It's almost over. Jesus says, your faith has saved you. Go in peace. This person really stuck it out, okay? They are serious. Jesus also says, it is more blessed to give than to receive. This person had to get into a space where it's like, let me just give the money. Like, I don't even give a shit. It's more blessed to give it away. You gotta give it away. The money comes, the money goes. It's a flow, okay? So this person would be like, I don't even fucking give a shit. Especially if this person's Jewish, they're like, I don't care about Jesus. I'm not that way anyway. Jesus also says, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. this is just meaning that this person is going to be able to live like more the life of their preference, right? Because they were in a miserable situation before. Jesus finally says, if you believe, you will receive whatever you have asked for in prayer. This is a dual meaning because this person is finally going to make their move. They have their manifestation, right? They're working on the culmination of everything that they have been working towards. They have believed in it. They are about to receive their chance, okay? Likewise, if you've been listening to these stories, okay, this version of this story, if you believe, every time you have watched these stories to their conclusion and you've kept saying, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, it is a form of prayer. It is a form of manifestation. You have believed in it. Therefore, you are likely going to receive it in some capacity, okay? So, let us go ahead and close with the highest authority. That highest authority, of course, being Bob. Our Father who art in heaven, we close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. Oh, there's the last Bob. Okay. Bob says, let's make some nice little clouds that just float around and have fun all day. That's the decompression. That's the vacation. This person needs to go chill, have some fun. Bob also says, I think each of us at some time in our life has wanted to paint a picture. So in order for this person to create the life that they want, a new family picture for themselves, a new relationship picture, whatever it looks like, in order for them to appropriately do that, they need to just vibe for a little bit. Bob finally says, find freedom on this canvas. This person is free, their divorce is done, and after they chill the fuck out, they will likely be materializing in your life in some capacity. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this game of life. I'm also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before, because we are my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meaning.